The last video talked about the basic premise of how the femur is going to spiral outwards as we bend our legs. So in this video, let's go ahead and branch out and think about and feel the way that will happen in different ways in movement. So what I want you to do is start on your left leg, and we're just going to kind of lean out and let the body catch itself on the leg. Right? It could be very small, just a little step, or it could be big if you want. Now imagine that as you're catching yourself, right, this is just sort of a random movement that I picked, but imagine as you're catching yourself that the knee is swinging straight forward over the second toe. It's interesting, I feel certain muscles tense up deep in the front of my thigh because they're really trying to keep that knee where I feel the line of flexion to be. And now go ahead and try something different. Now imagine that the femur is rotating inwards as you're catching your body. That's interesting actually, because it gives me a whole new feel. It feels like I'm about to curve, like I'm going to throw a hook, like a punch, or I'm going to change directions, right, as though I were going to come this way. And now imagine the other, that the femur rotates out, small, 5 degrees, as you land. And then instantly I feel a complete change in the way my muscles are being used. So in the first one, there was sort of a tensing, stopping feel because I was trying to be right, or in the right position, which is very arbitrary. The second one felt like it was doing something new. It was creating a new movement. And the last one for me feels like the softest. My whole leg feels broad, and my foot, I'm using the entire foot, and the foot itself feels like it's relaxing and spreading. All because I'm using that image of the femur head spiraling outwards. So let's try that on the other leg and just fall, or rather catch. And now try knee swinging straight forward in the sagittal plane, so straight forward and back. I find my mind doing a lot of calculations as to where my second toe is, right? Second toe is the classic line teachers will use. And I'm calculating in my mind's eye, where's the second toe and is my knee tracking over it? And I actually feel a subtle sort of dull pain starting because the muscles are just gripping inside the leg. Now switch to the rotation in. And just like I said before, this feels like I'm starting a new movement in a certain way. It feels this time like I want to walk forward, which actually makes a lot of sense because the femur will rotate in to accelerate or to move or to extend the leg. So now try the other one where the femur rotates outward, outward, outward. So I have the same sort of feeling that's happening on this side, which is I feel a broadness in all the muscles of the leg. They're sort of lengthening and receiving my body, and my foot is spreading and receiving my body into the ground. So let's think about the other leg now. If I bend my leg and push, now there's going to be an internal rotation in my standing leg and an external rotation as I'm receiving. Right? This is where you get into your yoga poses where you can really use this in some cool ways. So just thinking about the standing leg, let the leg bend a little so it's straightening as you push your body in different directions, and think inward spiral, inward spiral, inward spiral. This will be as the leg extends, extends, extends. So can you feel that some power is actually generated from that inward spiral of the leg? And then go ahead and just move around. Give yourself permission to move in ways you don't normally move, so that you can feel the different ways the bones will spiral to receive and produce forces. So can you get to the place where your legs can relax their muscles to the point where when you want to use them, they're there for your use? If you enjoyed this video, sign up for the InBody Space newsletter and share the link with a friend. You can also find original content on Facebook and Instagram.